Hello, and welcome back to the Awakening Tapes, the podcast that delves into the profound mysteries of the consciousness and explores the often unseen dimensions of the human experience. I'm your host, Lucas, and I'm genuinely grateful to have you join me today as we embark on a deeply personal and universally relevant journey into the heart of spiritual connection. Today, we will delve into the fascinating and often misunderstood concepts of spirit guides and the higher self. We'll discuss not only that these entities and states of being are, but also how they function in our lives. How we can learn to communicate with them, and most importantly, how this connection can empower us to live more fulfilling and authentic lives. This isn't just about abstract concepts, it's about practical tools for navigating your spiritual path. I want to begin by asking you a question. A question I encourage you to ponder deeply as we move through this episode. Have you ever had a moment, a fleeting feeling, a sudden flash of insight that seemed to come out of nowhere? Perhaps it was a gut feeling that steered you away from a bad decision, or a vivid dream that left you with a profound understanding. Or maybe it was just that knowing that you couldn't explain. These moments, these whispers of intuition, these whispers of intuition, I can't talk, trying to speak, might be more than just random neural firings or coincidences. They can be subtle yet powerful communications from your spirit guides and your higher self, reaching out to guide, support, and remind you of your true nature. Again, I like to be as authentic as I can, so I'm not going to edit this out. It's hot in here. Gotta love these sound booths, right? I made my little sound booth, have my little water fountain going. Anyways, let's continue on. Closing my eyes, big deep breath, release. I don't know how people do this so calmly. I'm always nervous when I make these episodes. So let's begin by exploring the nature of spirit guides. Who are these beings? Who are these beings that offer us guidance from beyond the physical realm? Spirit guides are non-physical entities, benevolent beings who dedicate themselves to assisting us on our life journeys. Excuse me a second. I gotta try to cool off. Okay, in a way, they are cosmic companions, offering unwavering support, protection, and wisdom. It's important to understand that they are not here to control our destinies or dictate our choices. Instead, they act as loving mentors and wise counselors, gently nudging us towards our higher potential and empowering us to make choices that align with our soul's purpose. These guides can manifest in many different forms. And this is where the excitement begins. Some people perceive them as angelic beings, radiant and filled with light. Others experience them as spirits of ancestors who have passed on, offering the wisdoms of their lineage and personal experiences. Some connect with animal totems, which is like spirit animals, each representing specific qualities and energies, like an owl's wisdom or a lion's courage. Still, others encounter ascended masters, enlightened beings who have transcended the limitations of the physical realm and offer profound spiritual teachings. The form they take often depends on our beliefs, cultural backgrounds, and what resonates most deeply with our souls. The key is to remain open to how guidance can present itself. Now let's turn our attention inward to the concept of a higher self. In my experience, this is one of the most empowering concepts in spiritual exploration. Your higher self is most enlightened, expansive, and authentic version of you. It's you. It's always been you. It's you that's always whole, even though you're always trying to find that missing part of you. Your higher self is completely you, authentically and whole, enlightened. I don't know how many times I can repeat that. I'm drilling it into you. You have always been whole by yourself. And I'm proud of you. Anyways. So this version of you exists beyond the limitations of your ego, fears, doubts, and often distorted perceptions of your physical body. It is the part of you connected to the universal consciousness, that vast interconnected ocean of energies and intelligence that preeminates all of existence. Now, I always warn people when they say I am, never say I am followed by anything negative. Say I am followed by something positive. That will extremely change your mood. Change you. Change the way you think. Change your habits. I am great. I am fantastic. I am worthy of love. I am worthy of success. Try it sometime. I should do another episode on manifestation, because your words is where real magic comes from. Okay? So let's imagine your higher self as a blueprint of your soul, embodying your full potential, inherent wisdom, and unwavering peace. It possesses a profound understanding of your soul's journey. Life's purpose and lessons you have are here to learn. Connecting with your higher self allows you to tap into the limitless wellspring of knowledge, guidance, and unconditional love. You are love. Remember that. Be love. So, this allows you to tap into unconditional love. It's like having access to your oracle, a source of truth that resides within you. When you align with your higher self, you make choices from a place of clarity, authenticity. I'm going to repeat that word again. Authenticity. And authenticity. Be authentic. Okay. And profound inner knowing. You start to live in alignment with your true essence. The crucial question becomes, how do we establish the connections with these unseen allies, with our spirit guides and our higher self? It's important to dispel the notion that this communication always involves hearing audible voices or receiving dramatic pronouncements. More often than not, it's a more subtle and nuanced process, and it relies in a language of intuition, inner knowing, and symbolic messages. Here's some key ways in which this communication can occur. Your intuition that gut feeling, that mediates sense of knowing, that inexplicable urge that guides you in a specific direction. This is one of the most direct and reliable forms of communication. Pay attention. Pay close attention. These intuitive nudges often, if they don't seem if they don't seem logical. Yep, I am word gargling right now. They don't seem logical at first. Pay attention to them. They'll make sense eventually. It's how you interpret them. The other one is dreams. Our dreams are a rich tapestry of symbolic messages from the subconscious, often from our higher selves and guides. Keep a dream journal and remember recurring themes, emotions, and symbols. Ask for guidance before you go to sleep and see what insights emerge. So I journal before and after bedtime. Yeah. Just keep a journal by your bed. It will change your life. Meditation. And this is important. Meditation is also an important thing in my health, in my exercise, in my routine. So I'll explain what meditation is. It's creating space for stillness and quiet contemplation. It is essential for tuning into the subtle whispers of your inner wisdom. Even just a few minutes of daily meditation can profoundly improve your ability to connect and also your ability to change your life. And it's healthy. It's good for you. Just stare out the window for like 5-10 minutes. Do nothing but that. Let your mind wander. Or what I like to do is focus on each body part and mentally in my brain relax them. Relax every part of my body. And then I clear my mind. And I do so by either staring at plants, flowers, a lit candle, the fire helps, or I chant a mantra, which, if you're Christian, you could say a prayer. Muslim, you can say a prayer. Anything, you can say a prayer. Or, you can also use words of affirmation. Just chant anything that resonates with you to help you clear your mind. Because otherwise, if you're like me, that mind is going to continue going and going and going and going. I just cannot shut it up until I sit there and I practice either focusing on something to clear my mind, like fire or plants, water, you can stare at water, or a mantra. So I know some of you might be out there going, by the powers combined, I am Captain Planet. I did have to say that. I really hope that if you guys chuckled at that, please subscribe. Okay, and share this out to anybody that can use this information. I want to help the world. Alright, so the next thing is synchronicity. These are the meaningful coincidence when seemingly unrelated events align with the way that feels so significant to be random. Please pay attention to these synchronicities, blah, 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 which often carry important messages and guidance. Like when I got retaliated against at my job, which is the reason why I've been so hard for me to record this, because I'm trying to get used to new hours. So I got retaliated against my job, so I'm sitting here filling out resumes, changing it up, trying to align the words with the words that are in the job post, because AI these days are looking for specific words and they're going to chew out the application before it even lands on the human resources desk. So I sat down one day and went, well, I feel like this is rough, but I'm gonna get through this. I will find a job. I will find a way. I will find a way. Money is easy to obtain, and all of a sudden I got a phone call. Hey, this is so-and-so from this place. Would you like a job? You've applied like 5 years ago, but we saw your resume here, and you'd be perfect for the job. I took it. I love the job. I started already. I did all the training. I'm still in training. They're very serious about their training, unlike the last place I worked at. It's a very healthy workplace environment, this place I'm working at now. And I'm free. I do my thing. I feel great when I leave. It's great. It's great. Get to meet new people. I love what I do. So, the next one is automatic writing. This technique involves allowing your hand to write freely without curiosity controlling the words that appear on the pages. It can be a powerful way to bypass the analytical mind that taps in your wisdom or your higher self. Just keep writing. What you do is you put your pen down and you write. Just write. It might not make sense to you. It might not. It probably will not. Most likely not at first, but you keep doing it. Rome wasn't built in a day. Be kind to yourself. Tell yourself, I got this. These are exercises. Just remember, your brain is literally one of the weakest muscles in your body. It needs a lot of exercise in order to tap into this. Your brain can literally transform and down to its most molecular level. And once you are able to do that, you completely change the person you are. You change your beliefs, your conditioning, your negative thoughts, your bad habits, and you replace them with good ones. It's totally 100% doable. Trust me. If I need to sit here and tell my story, I would. But I always find that when I share my story, when I speak my truth, it brings people back into my life that I don't want to say, hey, remember me? Yeah. No. But it's also my truth. It's my truth. It's what happened to me. It makes everybody involved uncomfortable because they allowed it to happen. But it's my truth. It's mine to share. And I don't care what everybody thinks. I live my life. I am me. I am truthful. I am authentic. I took the mask off. Yeah. See me now. There's power in vulnerability. I did make that episode. So, please go back and listen to it. It's one of my favorite ones. So, the tarot and the oracle cards is another way to connect with your spirit guides. If you are new to connecting with your spirit guides, you can use this method. I'm about to explain what it is, but you can use this method easily. Use it to connect. You can even use a pendulum, but it makes it way easy, in my opinion. If you want to get stronger, get a dream journal, or try automatic writing, or journal about the synchronicities in your life. Journaling is one of my favorite things. Get as many notebooks as possible and just handwrite everything. It will change your life. Okay, so explaining what tarot and oracle cards, I've explained them before, but I'm going to do it again. These are tools that serve as conduits, offering symbolic messages and guidance through imagery and archipel patterns. They can illuminate areas where You need clarity or direction. Remember, tarot reading is not for fortune telling. Psychic is not fortune telling. None of this is fortune telling. Spirituality is not fortune telling. Mediumship is not fortune telling. It's all guidance. Guidance. So, that's because time is a very fluid thing. We believe that time exists on this physical realm. What we really need to do is just experience our faults, experience our past, take everything that hurts us, everything that we loved, everything we did and done. It's all an experience. Everything is an experience. What the painful experiences does is a very healthy thing. If we process them in a healthy way, we can open our hearts in a new way that best serves us. Because what pain does is it rips your heart in half. What it actually does is it opens your heart. It creates empathy. It creates compassion, more empathy for others and for yourself. It's a beautiful thing to understand everything. We need to go through it, right? We need to understand this in order to help others, in order to help ourselves, in order to bring in that success and love and everything that's for us, but meant for us, the good that we're all trying to point to. We're all trying to search for. Our heart is that compass. Go with your heart. It will lead you to that happy, authentic, maskless self being. That way you become love. You become your higher self. I digress. Okay, let's continue. One deep breath again. So to help integrate the themes that we've explored today, and to create a space for reflection that may help you with the following journal prompts, I suggest listening to. I literally forgot what I was talking about just now. You gotta love ADHD. I'm a little tired. So, okay, so I want to give you a journal prompt for reflection so that this helps sink in, helps you grow, helps better serve you. So I'm going to suggest while you do this journal prompt to listen to Inner Light by Prem Joshua. This song's tune creates a meditative and introspective atmosphere, encouraging a deeper connection with your inner self and a subtle guidance of your spirit realm, which may help you access those deeper feelings. Now, I'd like to offer you the journal prompt to help explore your connections with your spiritual guides and higher self. This is something you can do after listening to this episode, and I encourage you to take the time to reflect on it. Okay, so here's your prompt. Reflect on a time when you felt a strong sense of guidance or intuition. Describe the experience in detail. What is the situation? What did you feel? What message did you receive? How did you respond to it? Or how might you have respond to it now? What did you learn? Or can you learn from this experience about communicating with your spirit guides or higher self? And speaking with spirits, I have a friend of mine, a really good friend. She's also a tarot reader. She's a medium. And she's starting this project, this movement, trying to get a connection She's working with other creators to try to connect with more paranormal, more psychics, more everything groups out there, so that we have a connection with everybody across the United States, or maybe even across the world. But, I think she's just starting baby steps right now. But if you go on TikTok and you look up Haunted FL, she posts paranormal investigation content, and also some personal stuff, but mostly paranormal investigation content. She does have other social media platforms, but you can find them all from her bio. But if you're into the more paranormal researcher side, I would go to her, because she really loves to explain things. She loves to bring the light into these situations where the understanding is, it's hard to understand. Like, we never thought that paranormal is real until, oops, our house is haunted. We just bought it. You know what I mean? You see the stories, the YouTube videos and everything, where the kids are like standing there and the dollhouse is shaking. She will help give you answers. We do have a lot of friends. I try every episode to make a call out to my friends. Try to get people to go to their website, or not website, but their social media accounts, interact with them, get to know them. They are superstars, and every episode I try like heck to advertise for them, just to get them more of a following, more viewers, more people to learn about spirituality and the paranormal. Because when you go into this with an open mind, you also change yourself, the way you think, the way you feel, in a positive way. Like, I'm not afraid anymore, and it feels wonderful. So her name is Shaba, or that's what we call her. I'm not going to just give her actual name out, but you will find her at Haunted FL, one word, Haunted FL. Just remember to, in Florida investigators. I know that I mentioned Bianca Gold before. She does tarot readings. She's now doing her own investigating group too. But we're all friends. We're all this big circle of friends. Everybody I mentioned on here. You might see them in each other's, TikTok lives. Just come on in. Join the family, join the fun. It's great. They're really great friends. So, let's go ahead and continue here. Yeah, almost everybody has connected. I'm trying to really make this whole connection thing going here. I want to see my friends successful too. I want to see people living the lives that they want. I know it's not my job to make sure that happens, but hey, if I can help a little bit, I'm going to. So, I'm going to get my tarot cards out. Tarot time. Oh, by the way, I got this new deck. Here. It's it fits this. This is Soul's Journey. So I'm gonna pull a deck from this Oracle card deck here. Soul's Journey. One came out. Let's see what it says. It says change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. That's a nice card. Okay, so let's get the tarot cards out. So now let's move into a collective reading. I'm going to start over. Now let's move to a collective reading where I carefully shuffle this deck infusing it with my intentions, and revealing messages of guidance and insights for all of us who are on a journey of connecting with our spirit guides and our higher self. I will draw 3 cards, and as I reveal each one, I'll offer my interpretation of its meanings. Excuse me. I'm getting ahead of myself here. Within the context of our exploration today, the 3 cards will represent the past and present and the future influences on this connection. So the first card representing the energies and influences from the past is the 4 of Cups. Describing the imagery of the card in detail emphasizes on the emotion it evokes. This card often suggests a period of emotional stagnation, a sense of apathy, or a feeling of dissatisfaction with life's current offerings in the context of our discussion. It may indicate a time when you felt disconnected from your intuition, dismissing those subtle nudges, or ignoring those gentle whispers from your guides. It could also represent a period when you were overly focused on the external world, seeking validation and guidance from the outside source. Rather than turning inward, it highlights the need to look back and acknowledge those emotional blocks, past experiences, or limited beliefs that may still hinder your ability to fully open yourself to spiritual connection with the present. It's an invitation to reflect on what may have closed you off in the past. So the second card representing the present moment and the energies most active in your life at this time is the High Priestess. As we touch upon earlier, High Priestess embodies intuition, hidden knowledge, and the subconscious mind. She represents the deep self-wisdom that resides within each of us. The inner voice that speaks to us, and the and whispers and symbols. I keep shuffling and I keep trying to think. She signifies that the answers you seek and the guidance that you long for are not to be found in an external world, but within the depths of your being. In this position, the High Priestess emphasizes the urgency of paying attention to the signals you are receiving right now. She urges you to trust your inner voice, honor your intuition, and delve into your mysteries that lies beneath the surface. She reminds you that you already possess a profound level of knowledge, but perhaps you haven't given yourself full permission to trust it, to embrace it, to act upon it. So while I'm shuffling this out, I am looking up and down just to make sure that I'm following along with an outline. I make an outline before I start recording so that I don't get lost. Got the card. Don't get lost in what I'm talking about, so I might have accidentally read off one of my notes. Ooh, I did. I'm trying to hide it. It was me. Hi. I did it. But that's the reason why I do this, is show that I'm real and it's possible to be real and truthful and still be happy. It's something weird to start doing, but it is possible. I swear by it. A lot of people do come at me. I do have the third card, and I digress. I am so getting in trouble for this, am I? I'm kidding. But a lot of people do come at me and say, Lucas, the world isn't all puppy gums and rainbows. Like, not everything's so positive as is. And I'm like, that is your choice. It is your choice. You can choose to look at the world like that. Or you could choose to have puppy dogs and rainbow farts. Or unicorns. Or whatever. I choose the unicorn. Okay. So let's look at the third card. The third and final card. Are you ready for this? Final card? Okay, it's rep. Oh yeah. Having a hard time speaking words. Representing the potential future of the direction you are moving towards. It's the 9 of Pentacles. 9 cards. It describes the imagery focusing on the positive aspects and the sense of fulfillment. These cards symbolizes independence, abundance, self-sufficiency, and the rewards of one's hard work. Excuse me, I'm yawning. Okay. It suggests that sorry, getting my head back together. It suggests that by embracing your intuition, by cultivating a deeper connection with your higher self, by consistently listening to your guidance and your spirit guides, you are moving towards a future filled with inner peace, a sense of fulfillment, and a profound sense of security in your being. It indicates a future where you will feel confident in navigating life's challenges. Knowing you are always supported and guided, you will feel a strong connection to your inner wisdom, and you will be rewarded for your inner work you've done. So to recap the collective reading, the Four of Cups is the past that suggests a period of emotional detachment or turning away from inner guidance. The High Priestess is in the present for a deep and unwavering trust in your intuition, as well as willingness to explore the hidden realms of your consciousness. The Nine of Pentacles promises self-reliance and profound inner peace, a result of spiritual growth. The cards tell a story of transformation, urging us to acknowledge and heal from the past disconnects, to embrace our inner wisdom in the present, and to trust that this process will lead us to the future of wholeness and fulfillment. As we draw this episode to a close, I want to leave you with a powerful reminder. You are never truly alone. You are surrounded by a loving and supportive network of your spirit guides, and you are eternally connected to a higher self that knows your true potential. Your inherent worth, and your boundless possibilities that lie before you. I encourage you to cultivate and practice daily by listening to your intuition, listening to the awakening tapes, and embracing moments of stillness and quiet contemplation, and trusting the guidance from within. Remember that this is an ongoing journey, a process of unfolding and discovery, and that you are exactly what you need. Okay? I want to leave you with these words words of wisdom from Oprah Winfrey. A still, small voice within you will always tell you what to do. Trust that voice. All right. So thank you for joining me and exploring spirit guides, and a higher self on the Awakening Tapes. It's been an honor to share this space with you. Until next time, may you find peace, clarity, and the courage to follow your inner guidance on your unique and beautiful journey.